Aleksi here. Welcome to another fantastic live show. Recording here from Helsinki, Finland. Let's just wait until few people get on board. It's a little bit windy here. I hope the wind is not completely messing up the audio. But let's just wait for the first comments to pop up, so now I know that everything's actually running properly. Wow, it's super windy here. I'll let you know in a second where I am here in Helsinki, but yeah, so just let me know in the comments if everything's up and running. I can actually get going in a little bit already. What are you doing? Okay, so the first one is popping up. It seems everything's working quite nicely. It's a bit laggy. Oh shit. Well, I'm running on my mobile connection. Although luckily the mobile data is super reliable here in Helsinki, or in Finland in general, so let's go. Everything will be running nicely. Yeah, better to cover the microphone. I'm actually trying to find the where the microphone is. I think it's here in the bottom corner. Hello from Canada. Hey guys, let me know in the chat where are you watching. We have Joe from Canada. Hello from Brazil, Augusto. Yeah, let me know. Let me guys know where you're watching the stream. Hello from Turkey. Amazing. Hello from Indonesia. Good stuff. I can show you a little bit where I'm already walking. But I was a little bit dumbass. I'm actually pretty close to the sea. And obviously I was kind of dumbass, I wasn't aware that it could be quite windy here, but let's just hope that you guys can hear me to some extent at least. And if you don't, then you can just admire the Finnish sea views I'll be showing you in a little bit. So, I'm actually in Lauttasaari area here in Helsinki. It's just a little bit of west from the Helsinki center. And this is actually kind of like an island, and if I'm not completely mistaken, this is kind of like an artificial island they built like back in the days. And what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to walk around the area. I've been here a few times, but I never had like a proper visit. So I'm just going to walk around the area with you guys and show you a little bit of the views, and also trying to answer your comments and questions as we go. So that's gonna be the agenda of the day. So let's flip the camera, and you can see we're pretty much close to the sea already over there. Temperature is around 15 degrees Celsius something. Pretty okay. I'm just in my shorts and t-shirts, you know, basic summer clothing. And yeah, so let's just go around and see what we can find over here. So that's the sea right there. Where are you? I'm in Helsinki, Lauttasaari area. I should have probably written that in the title of this video. But yeah, look at guys, that's the Baltic Sea over there. There's like this small island over there with some small houses. A lot of people also walking around here today. Well, it's actually pretty sunny weather. I'm actually surprised like how warm it is. And look at this beautiful Finnish house on the coast. I think that probably cost like a fortune to buy this one over here, because it's in a pretty nice location next to the sea and stuff. I wish I can walk there too. Well, that's why I'm doing this stream, so you can basically walk with me, even if you're not physically here. There's like a small boat pier over here. And you know, if we just went that way, we would probably reach either Estonia or Sweden. There's actually surprisingly a lot of people here. This is like a very popular walking walking area, so actually it's not that surprising either. Look at these beautiful apartments over here. With these kind of views would be pretty kick-ass. Would you guys want to live in one of these? Let me know in the chat. I think I really like the glass balconies over there. And yeah, just keep sending those comments and chat in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye on them as all the time, but you know, I'm just a regular Finnish guy who can only do like a few things at the same time, so don't get pissed if I cannot answer all of them. Prefer cabin in the woods near lake. Well, okay, this is like a pretty high-end apartment. It actually looks kind of new as well. So probably a cabin is a better choice. Definitely. I'm here looking for a rental ride. Okay, well, probably I think these apartments look a bit cheaper, and my best guess is that these are for rentals also, because those previous ones were pretty expensive. These look a little bit more standard, in my opinion. And you know, if you're looking for rental options, I made a video about how to rent and find rentals in Finland, so make sure to watch the video if you want to get tips. So windy and it's difficult to hear you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my bad guys, I forgot that it's kind of windy here. But I put the phone a little bit closer to me. So hope you guys can hear me better. Moi Aleksi, moi Viljai, hope I pronounced your name correctly. But yeah, this is actually pretty nice because you can get in the middle of the nature quite easily, even in Helsinki area. So it took like a 15-minute ride with the metro. And here I am. There's like a private pier also. Yeah, normally it's not this windy, obviously, but because that's the ocean. No ocean. That's the sea, like right over there. So usually next to the sea it's a little bit windier. So it makes sense. If we disregard the wind. Where is this? This is in Lauttasaari. Lauttasaari actually translates to Ferry Island in Finnish. And that's where we are right now. By the way, hello from Paraguay. Cool. Thanks, Rafael, for tuning in. Yeah, so that's where we are right now. It's a little bit windy, but we'll be surviving and keep pushing the comments and questions in the chat. At some point I will have like a quick pause, maybe find a nice bench, and then I can reply to you guys. Actually a very old-fashioned, old-style traffic sign. actually quite funny. No bicycles, and then there's bicycles, you know, Finnish logic. No, just kidding. I don't know why. I think this means that you're not allowed to drive a bicycle, probably this way where we're going next. But people have just left them here. That's how I would interpret that interesting situation we just had. Pretty funny. Holy moly, it's definitely very windy over here. And this is like a small beach also. Well, it's not enough, it's like not a proper beach because it has this kind of like a black thing, you know. Would you dare talking to a stranger, just say hi? Well, I've done that in the past, definitely. I think that will be doable. Allowed to park, not to ride, yeah. Okay, now the wind calmed a little bit, at least for a second. Can you catch fish in these places? Well, maybe. That's a good question. I haven't seen any fishermen, at least not yet, but probably it would be possible. Great. It's actually very refreshing just to walk here in the woods, in the nature. You can just hear the waves making this cute little noise and the wind, you know, hitting the leaves of the trees and stuff. Greetings from PH, I think that's Philippines. Good stuff. And yeah, my apologies for the wind, because we are next to the sea. That's the sea right there, so it's a little bit windy here, but we'll be fine. Can you swim there in the summer? Yes, I think there is actually a proper beach also. But oh look, there's a couple of swans also over there. But yeah, you can swim. In Finland we have this thing called everyman's rights, and basically that means that you can swim in any sea and lake without the permission of the landowner, as long as you don't make any, you know, trouble and stuff. But yeah, I could even swim there right now, but I'm not I didn't bring a towel, so might be a little bit like a hazard move or dumbass move. Greetings from Oulu, nice. Embarrassing myself in the public, but I mean, who cares? Not a big deal. Oh, let's have a look at here. Wow, look at these guys. Not the optimal place to swim, but nevertheless, pretty beautiful. guys, check this out. It's actually quite funny. There is a piece of old dock, like smashed, right over there. Pretty crazy. Okay, let's move on. A small hut, small cottage over there. Good stuff, guys. Let's move on. Oops. Guys, check this cute little cottage. I like this blue color over here. And I'm actually not sure if someone lives here, or maybe it's used for something else, but is it always so windy at this beach? Well, the thing is that we are next to the sea. That's the Baltic Sea over there, so that's why it's so windy. Like if you go to any regular beach which is not at the sea, then it's most likely not this windy. So it's just, what's the weather temperature? I think it's probably around 15 degrees Celsius, which is definitely enough for t-shirts and shorts, as you can see. Well, at least for me. And so it's actually a very warm day. Pretty good stuff. Oh, there's also this like a forest route over there. Terve Washingtonista vielä. Mulla on ikävä suomea. Okay, thanks William. And thanks for all the awesome super chats you've sent in the past. I really appreciate them. But yeah, this is a good place to just come for a walk, for a jog. As you can see, there's been many joggers here. Maybe for a romantic date, you could make some packed lunch, you know, and come here and sit on the rocks, enjoy the views and the company. Let's see how we are supposed to go here. Someone has been here with a bicycle. Look, there's also some surfers. Guys, let's hit thumbs up for those surfers. Oops, he fell. Other guys going to Estonia with surfing. Oh, look at this, guys. These guys are painting. Okay, actually, guys, that was pretty cool. They were actually painting the views, which was actually pretty cool. But I didn't want to go and disturb them. Here, more surfers. Ooh. Mind the nettles, these are kind of annoying mofos, you know. If you hit your finger, they kind of start to tingle on your skin for a while. Wow, this view is actually pretty kick-ass. I haven't been here myself either. What is this? This seems like a... Okay, I think this is like an old fashioned, like a changing room if you want to go to swim, and actually there's someone's swimwear hanging here. Oh, that's pretty interesting actually. But I mean, it doesn't really look like you could swim here easily. Wow, it's actually pretty incredible, to be honest. Someone came here with the boat. That's pretty cool. Oh, but there's something happening. It looks like it's like a wedding photography session. Pretty interesting stuff. Based on the clothes and stuff. Okay, maybe we can go crash it. But I mean, why not? It's like a super nice views for like a photo shoot. There's like an old... Or does it work? Can you get water here? Oh, okay, the answer is yes. I mean, if you want to fill your water bottles. Luckily I didn't piss my pants with this, because it was like a super sensitive. And these are like a dog, you know, these dog cups. So if you come with the dog, you can just give them water. That's actually pretty cool. Is the water clean? I would suppose so, because always in Finland, if you get tap water, you can 99.90% with 99.9% probability say that the water is clean. And when I went to check that one out, I didn't even think about the possibility that it could be non-drinkable water. Of course, there might be some exceptions, but the general rule of thumb is that you can never have to worry about getting unclean water from the tap. The water from the pipes in Helsinki are safe than bottled water. Well, I think that's pretty close to the truth. Another cute cabin here. Actually, it's very interesting to have these small cabins in a place like this, because there's nothing. They're like randomly scattered in the woods. Oh yeah, it seems there's some wedding action. Yeah, but let's not bother them. It seems they look Arabic, awful lot of people from Middle East. So it was probably an international wedding or something. Do you think people go fishing here? Well, I'm not sure because I don't know that much about fishing myself, but I would say, I mean, there's a lot of spots to fish, but I don't know if there's anything you can get or catch. So can't really say for that. And I haven't seen any fishes yet. Okay, the wind is also calmed a little bit. Okay, Laksus Dreyer sends. Aleksi, if I get hired and get a residence move to Finland, can I bring my minor siblings? Well, this is a immigration question, and unfortunately, I don't know anything about the immigration. But if you just go to migri.fi, you can find all the necessary information in English, in Arabic, in Russian, and many languages over there. So unfortunately, I don't know. I guess you need a fishing license. Well, actually, that's a good point. For basic fishing, if you just have like a really simple rod, that's fine. But if you use any like more professional or more advanced equipment, then you need a license. It costs some money. I don't know. It's probably not that expensive, but still. Is it true in Helsinki most of the people speak perfect English? Well, I don't know what's the definition of perfect, but my honest opinion is that if you stop 10 people in the streets of Helsinki, I would say 9 out of them can speak, let's say, decent English. So I would say the level of English in Helsinki in particular is very good. Okay, 63, good. Another collection of these cute huts here on the left. I think I'm gonna take a small break soon and grab a little water. Maybe I'll just find a nice spot for that. Look at these big ass stones or rocks. If you just tuned in, welcome. We are in Lauttasaari, Helsinki, which is like a pretty cool island close to Helsinki. We're walking through the nature, adventuring a little bit, enjoying the sea views. That's the sea, Baltic Sea over there, and lots of other good stuff going on over here. This looks like, okay, I think we just arrived to a proper beach, or more or less proper beach. At least there's a lot of sand and lots of people also. Okay, look at this, guys. But there's some sort of like this black thing piled up next to the shoreline, so it doesn't look like, but you can see those red things. So I guess this is actually like a proper swimming beach, but obviously it's a little bit like the summer season is kind of over already, so people are not obviously swimming that much anymore. And it seems there's like a restaurant or coffee place over there. You can maybe see it a little bit. Let's keep on trekking, guys. How is Finland COVID? pretty much everything's opened, but there are still like some restrictions, obviously. Finns love Latinos. There's a couple sitting over there. Yeah, so I've actually never walked this path myself. So it's actually also new terrain for me to cover. Is hunting allowed in Finland? Yes, obviously it's allowed, but you need a license to do it, and you also need license for the weapons. So definitely you can do it, and I think it's of course popular. We have like moose and deer and rabbits and these kind of things which you can hunt. And I think we just arrived to a dog park. It's actually cool to have a dog park in a place like this. And what the hell is that? There's been like this kid sled, but it's been demolished completely. Or actually no, it isn't. It's just like this. It looked a bit like demolished. No, it's actually not dog. It isn't a dog park. There was like a no dog sign. My bad. Yeah, it's just like this kind of like a interesting kid sled. Well, let's keep on tracking, guys. There's been increase in recently. Finland has done an amazing job. Yeah, I think we have been, at least so far, doing better than in many other countries. But we still have to be on the lookout for possible increases. And look at this, guys. This old crumbling small house. I would bet my Finnish ass that no one is living here. But kind of interesting to have it here. Or maybe someone does, but it just looks kind of shitty. Even more of these crumbling old huts over here. Are there tourist resort islands in Finland? That's a good question. For example, Turku has a pretty vast archipelago. I actually went there as well myself this summer because my girlfriend's parents' cottage is over there. So the answer is yes, but I don't know the details, unfortunately. Good stuff, good stuff. Look at this, guys. There's a e-scooter over here. Did someone actually manage to come all the way here with that one? That's super weird. Super unexpected. At least the wind has been calming down. Is there a white sand beach in Finland? That's a really good question. I don't know, but someone is swimming over there. Can you see it? But I'm not gonna film them to him, obviously, because Finns love their privacy and private space. So there might be some place. I don't know. Oh, look kylmää vettä.
On se. Ei sitä
Mutta tarkenee kuitenkin.
Siinä.
Joo, se tekee ihan hyvää tommonen.
Joo.
Kyllä, kyllä. Okay, there was also some Finnish small talk, if you noticed. I asked the lady if the water was cold, and she said yes. Okay, here we have much calmer wind, but still we are pretty close here. Okay guys, I think we are making the U-turn back to the city because, you know, we can already see the buildings and stuff. That's not Estonia or Sweden, unfortunately. There's some sort of fence here, I wonder why. Is this like a private space? Because that's the only possible explanation I can come up with. Or is it a dog park maybe? I don't know. Oh yes, I think I was right, guys. It's a dog park, and the dogs can also go swimming. That's actually pretty cool. Yes, I was right, guys. Welcome to the dog park. Välkommen till hundparken på svenska, in Swedish. Unfortunately, they don't have the signs in English yet. Probably they will do that in some point. Oh, look at this, guys. Am I saying right? It's actually, you know, in Finnish we call this linnunpönttö. It's, you know, you can make this kind of like small, kind of artificial bird nests. It's actually quite common to do that, but it's branded like McDonald's. You can see it has like the M sign and the smiley face. Pretty interesting stuff. Nice. I hope I can find a nice bench where I can just sit for a while and take a break, drink some water. This would be perfect there. So. Guys, check it out. This is like a swimming place. There's someone going to swim. This could be, I think this is also an ice swimming spot. I thought it's a mailbox. Yeah, I thought too, but because it was so high up, so, and the hole was kind of small. Okay, we could also go there. But I think I'm just gonna... Oh, this looks perfect. Look at these expensive houses. I think it would cost like an arm and a leg to buy this kind of place. Okay, I'm gonna just run up here. right. Some water. All right, guys. We have actually pretty nice view. Lots of doggos also going around. But yeah, now it's a chance, guys. I have a little bit of. I'm just taking a break, so I can see what you guys have to question. Is it true that in Finland you can literally buy an island surrounded by a lake? I would say so. Yeah. I don't see why, because you know, even in islands, someone owns them. You know. So I think why not? Last year I was in Finland for the first time. I wish I go back again, but said with the Corona-19 I couldn't go back this year. Yeah, unfortunately. But I hope soon we will get rid of the Corona shit and we can get back. Hi, thanks for the beautiful footage. Hyvää sunnuntaita. Okay, thanks NB for the message. Hi Alex, I'm planning to officially come to Finland. Google says weather now is 15 degrees. It's close to your walking in. Weather doesn't look so harsh now. I fear the weather. Well, I have made videos about the winter and the weather previously. The videos are on my channel, so you can find them. As you can see, I'm on my t-shirts and shorts. I would say I'm a little bit more cold resistant dude than average Finn. So people have been wearing like winter jackets and long pants, and I'm still on like this kind of clothing. I do have a hoodie in my backpack in case it gets colder, but you know, the winter at first might seem scary, but I mean, if you just prepare well, both physically and mentally, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I have been watching all your videos. Thanks, Harry, that's pretty amazing. I thought that water was vodka. Well, I wish it was. I wish it was. It looks, well, I think it's a little bit more blue than regular vodka. Let's see. Finland is definitely on my bucket list. That's amazing, Joe. Do you think to get on a boat and travel to islands? Well, maybe not this trip. I'm not even sure. I should do some research about the islands first. Is Finland better for masters in computer science than Sweden? I don't know. Probably they're both pretty good options. Finland has the most northern metro system. Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting fact. I didn't know it. I learned about that myself. Cool outfit, I will wear the same. Yeah, well, this is more like a summer, you know, cap, t-shirts, shorts, sneakers without socks. So I'm actually very light on very light clothes at the moment, but who cares? Can you find any wild animals? Yes, of course. I have many times seen rabbits. Once I even saw like a moose, not in Helsinki, that was in other city. But you know, you don't meet like bears or wolves and these kind of things because they, you know, want to stay away from the people or the humans. So that's not something you should worry about. But sometimes you might see rabbits or these kind of small animals. Where is the best spot for ice swimming? That's a good question. I haven't actually done ice swimming in Helsinki, but I know for sure that there are ice swimming spots. If you just Google ice swimming Helsinki, you can get good information in English. Are there wild hedgehogs? Yes, hedgehogs are actually quite common. Even in like suburb areas, like when I was living back home, we used to have regularly hedgehogs in our backyard, like sometimes walking around. They're pretty harmless, you know. Do people in the office wear formal clothes or like suits? No, like well, it depends on the job, obviously. But for example, I'm in a sales. I'm a sales manager. I do business to business sales, so I do go to meet clients face to face. Nowadays, obviously more remote stuff. But in our company, we don't wear suits and stuff because that's kind of like it's a little bit uptight and not so relaxed. So instead, we just have our company T-shirts, hoodies, and jeans. So that's pretty much it. But it depends on what's your position in the and what kind of culture the company has. But in my opinion, you can wear pretty relaxed clothes in the Finnish work life. So I think that's pretty good thing, because you know that's all about Finnish mentality, to be like this kind of casual, laid back, but still professional. Heard that they're going to make a tunnel between Finland and Estonia. Do you know anything about it? I've heard about it, yeah, but I don't know how it is progressing. Was in Espoo for a week, September of '84. Was pretty chilly but beautiful. Okay, '84. Wow, I didn't even exist back then. Moi, miten menee? Kiitos, ihan hyvin menee. Täällä Lauttasaaressa hengaillaan. Do Finnish hate small talks? If so, I mean, my honest answer for this one is that, for example, the lady, if you saw it, she was swimming. I just shouted like, "Hey, was the water cold?" And she said like, "Yeah, it's kind of cold, but doable." And obviously, I could have continued the small talk there. So it's just more like starting and striking the conversations, because Finns don't really they don't really start the small talk, but they still want to be heard and understood and listened. So why not? Thanks, Alex. Why there are few no low-cost airlines from Helsinki? What's the best way? Yeah, actually, I don't know why. In Helsinki there should be some low-cost, but for example in Tampere and Turku they have low-cost airlines. I don't know. I'm not a airline professional, so I don't know why they haven't included them in their strategy. I think I'm gonna take the hoodie now because I'm sitting on. It starts to get a little bit chilly. So. I'm also gonna get my remote, this power bank, to make sure my stream won't end too soon. Oops. Is it working? Nope. Okay, now it's charging. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm just gonna put it there, and now we're warmed up, the guy and the hardware as well. Good stuff, guys. By the way, make sure to hit thumbs up for this live stream, because I need some love from you guys to stay warm. Good stuff. You're able to stream all the way out there. Mobile service seems to be good quality. Yeah, that's actually a very good benefit in Finland, because for example the mobile data is very good and very cheap. So if you want to get like an unlimited plan, you can get one maybe, I think, below 20 euros a month. I think currently I have a plan where there's unlimited phone calls or unlimited minutes, text messages and mobile data, and that's like 19.90 at the moment. So it's actually very cheap. And there's obviously more like data oriented plans. But yeah, I mean, mobile data in Finland, pretty good stuff. How common it is to see the reindeer? In Lapland you can see them, but not here in Helsinki. Thanks for your videos. Both my parents were born in Finland. I've never been there. I'm first generation Canadian, hoping to make it back to homeland. Okay, well that's a good thing. If your parents were Finland, you can easily apply for a residence permit based on remigration, because if your parents were born in Finland, then you can pretty much easily apply for residence permit based on remigration. You can find the information on the internet again. Okay guys, I think we're gonna get going. It seems I had an extra shirt also for some reason on my backpack. I will take some more water. All right, time to get going. let's go. Orientation is blocked, okay. Now we're back on rolling. What is? Wow, look at this, guys. This house or this path goes below that house. That's actually pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like this. I think it's like a block of flats, you know, there's many apartments. But I think the ones at this end probably cost way more than the ones over there. This looks actually quite new. Probably built within the last 10 years of time. Do Finland have any Commonwealth countries? I'm not actually quite sure what that means, but I would say no. Wow, a lot of these like glassed balconies over here. Interesting stuff. Have you eaten reindeer meat or bear meat? Well, I think I have, but the thing is that it's not like something we eat all the time. Like, probably if you think about Finland or Finnish food, people might think like, okay, there has to be reindeer meat and these kind of things. But the thing is that the reindeer meat is actually quite expensive, you know, and I think I eat reindeer meat maybe once a year, or maybe even less than that. So I think that maybe gives you the idea. Would you consider making Finnish cooking tutorials? Well, I mean, the thing is that I'm kind of shitty in the kitchen. I think it will be actually a very interesting idea. I think you would like to see that type of content, but I think I would need to get my cooking skills up first before doing that. Like a small dock or pier. I've been also thinking of doing a video where I would walk around in Helsinki and take a photo of these kind of these signs, you know, and then teach you what these actually say. And this way you could also learn some English or some Finnish on the go, because when I was in Japan, there was these certain types of signs that appeared like everywhere. Like, it doesn't matter where you went, you always saw them. And in Finland we also have those kind of signs, so we could learn some practical Finnish by checking out those signs. That's a great idea, Aleksi. Okay, I might consider doing. What is your favorite restaurant? Well, I'm kind of like not dumb, but I'm kind of boring and a little bit frugal dude, because I barely go out to restaurants to have like dinner. And the reason is that it kind of costs so much, you know, and I rather just cook something simple at home and save that money and put that money, for example, towards my savings or investments. But yeah, let me think. Obviously I have gone to a few restaurants, but if someone asks me this question, I cannot really come up with anything. I cannot come like, hey, this is my favorite, because I just simply don't go to restaurants. That's the explanation. But I'll think about it and I'll let you know if I can come up with something. Now we are getting back to the civilization from our adventure. So what would be a typical meal? Actually, this is something I could do like as a video, because you know, I do it all the time, every day, and that's something I could do. Another idea I got previously on Instagram was about like Finnish breakfast. That's something I can do because, you know, I'm a Finnish guy, I do have breakfast every day and I know about that. So that's definitely a good idea, an easy idea for me also to pull off. Two great Helsinki restaurants are the Seahorse and MD Kappeli. Well, Kappeli that's in Esplanade, I think. And now we are checking out this boat stores. Oh, there's even a street food restaurant here. Check it out. Not sure if it's open on Sundays, but I guess it makes sense to have a boat store next to the sea. And there's a lot of competition over here. We would love to see you cook. Great idea. I mean, and if I messed up something, it will be just even funnier because, you know, if I fuck up something, then it just adds up to the entertainment value, doesn't it? So that's why it's pretty cool. Where in Helsinki are we? We are in Lauttasaari, which is pretty close to Helsinki. It's this, I believe it's artificial island. And we had a little bit of a nature walk. Now we are getting back to the civilization, and obviously there are like supermarkets and stuff, but we are kind of like walking very on the edge. So the trip we took, we were kind of walking on the edge of the whole island all together. More, that's also a car shop, isn't it? Volvo. Or is Volvo Penta like a boat? I don't know. Maybe it's a boat. And we have a captain's shop over here. Got to love this Finnish branding. Cool. Let's see where we end up. Well, I hope we will end up at the metro station. And again, really like fancy looking apartments over here. I'm actually planning to buy my own apartment maybe next year. So I'm actually saving money for that. If you watched my latest video, I talked about this interesting savings account to buy your first home. So I'm building up that, trying to buy a place. And after that, I'll probably start to save money for another apartment. That would be purely for investing. So I would buy a place, put a tenant there, get some rental income, which would pay back the debt. That's what I'm planning at the moment. Let's see how it works. See how many people agree about cooking. Get Varpo to help you. Well, yeah, I think I should reach out to Varpo, or my girlfriend is actually an excellent cook. She could definitely help me out. Can you tell about your impressions for Norway? Well, some kind of first things that pop into my mind when I think about Norway is, for example, rich country with very low debt, salmon, oil and Vikings. Yeah, but I think Norwegian people are really, you know, they're kind of like our Nordic brothers or Nordic siblings. I don't have anything bad to think about. I don't personally know any Norwegians, you know, like well, so I cannot really say much. Hi, how difficult do you think is to be admitted to college in Finland for foreigners? Well, the thing is that there's hundreds of programs that are taught in English. I'm assuming that college means university level studies, higher education. So there are programs that are especially meant for foreigners. So I would say it's easy. Well, is it easy or not? Well, it depends obviously which program you want to apply and what are your backgrounds. Because if you have good background, you have higher chance to get the admission. Are street food vendors or food trucks common? Actually, I don't think they're actually that common. There are these seasons where you might see them more often, but not really. Or that's kind of these events, maybe. Now the thing is that I have no idea where we are. I need to probably look because I have my other phone. So I'm just gonna look up Google Maps as we walk. Where the hell are we? Okay. Okay, excellent. We just keep walking straight. I think there are stabilizers for the iPhone. Yeah, that's true. I actually usually have this like a tripod, which I've been using. But now I've been streaming with this iPhone, and iPhone has actually much better inbuilt stabilization than my own personal OnePlus 3T. So I probably could have taken my tripod. But it's an interesting idea. I could probably maybe invest in some gimbal. You know, these things that keep the phone in the same position. But I haven't been doing these streams that often, so I haven't done the investment yet. But that's actually a good idea. What do you prefer, Helsinki or Espoo? Well, obviously in Helsinki everything is here. In Espoo there's not really much like interesting stuff to see. But for example, if I'm going to buy my own apartment here somewhere in capital region, I would probably buy it in Espoo because the prices here in Helsinki like a main area is like ridiculously high, and I would probably need to save crap tons of more money. So I will probably buy my own apartment in Espoo next to the metro or train, so I can easily get to Helsinki. What time is it here? It's I think it is 7 p.m. and it's still quite bright, which is nice. Did you guys see the bicycle? That was kind of funny. It was like this lying bicycle. Wow, so bright for 7 p.m. Well, in the summer it's gonna be as like this bright like in 10 p.m. So this is not even like exceptionally bright in Finnish standards. Moi Aleksi, mun nimi on Liisa ja on Ukrainasta. I started to learn Finnish not a long time ago. I just want to say you're cool and I like your videos. Lee, that's amazing. Kiitos paljon kommentista. Joni has a sweaty face. In Italy it's 5 p.m. It must be 6 p.m. No, it's 7 p.m. Actually, yes, my bad. We started the stream at 5 and now it's been 1 hour, so it's 6 p.m. Yes, exactly. My bad. Have you been part of military services? Yes, I have done my military services 10 years ago. I served for a year in the in the artillery, and I'm also like a non-commissioned officer. But yeah, so in Finland, people or guys have to do the army at least 6 months. I served for 12 months, and that was in 2010. So that's been a long time ago. What's the Finnish military like? Well, what should I say? The very first days are kind of crazy because you know they're like ordering to do stuff and there's like a lot of shouting and yelling. But after a few days, I adjusted and it's actually quite simple. You just need to do as you're told to, and you'll be fine. And ask questions if you don't understand something. It's actually quite. It's not tough at all. There's a little bit tougher stuff you have to do, but if you just do like this very basic service, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. What time will be the sunset? I think it will be maybe closer to the 9 p.m. I would say so. Few hours maybe. Few more hours maybe. Now we could walk to Ruoholahti all the way, but I don't know. I'll probably just get to the metro. I'm also feeling a bit hungry, so I'm gonna go home to eat some dinner. Have some dinner and maybe then, I don't know, I'll probably finish the stream. Probably have to look at the Google Maps again. Okay, if I go, okay. Oh, I can smell pot. Guys, someone is doing drugs. Fuck my life. Okay, it's actually not that common to smell pot, but in Kallio, where I live, you can smell pot at least once a week. It's kind of like an area where the drug people live, unfortunately, but I was really surprised to smell pot just a moment ago. Super random thing. After the 22nd of September, days start to become shorter. Well, actually, the days have been becoming shorter since June. But I think what Joni means is that on September 22nd, the day and the night are equally long, and after that, of course, the night starts to be more dark and more bright. That's probably what he was doing. Do you prefer Lapland or Helsinki? Well, I mean, Helsinki is much more fun. There's much more to do, much more to see. And in Lapland, of course, Lapland is much different. You can do like kind of different things than in Helsinki, but I think in Helsinki you can do many kinds of different things. And I think life is just simply more interesting in a bigger city. Because Helsinki is kind of small, and Helsinki is definitely the most interesting city to visit and to live as well. Okay, I think I'm just gonna try to find the metro. Okay, if I just go straight, I should be able to see it soon. Okay. Okay, good stuff, Joni. Yeah. Yeah, I think Helsinki is definitely. But I mean, it depends. Depends what's your preferences. If you prefer more quiet, calmer city, then a city other than Helsinki might be option. Also, if you live outside of Helsinki, the price level is obviously much better, much cheaper. Because here in Helsinki everything is kind of expensive, especially the rents. So you can get actually much better place, for example in Lapland or Rovaniemi, with if you have the same amount of money. My question is, will you shake the hand of the Prime Minister? I wish I did. Maybe some year I will do that. And actually it's not the Prime Minister, it's the President you shake hands with. This looks just like the US. Okay, that's interesting. Oops. This is a daycare on the left. And we have this interesting, how do the traffic signs look compared to your countries? Let me know in the comments below. That's actually an interesting thing, because every time when you go to a new country you see the traffic signs and then you see like, oh, this sign looks so weird compared to what I'm used to. How is it possible to republic to have a prime minister where prime ministers are for kingdoms only? No, I think prime minister is a very common in republics. Like in kingdoms you have kings and these kind of people, I believe. Is the stream cutting sometimes? Feels a bit laggy. Well, might be. My bad. Well, not my bad, because it's I'm running this stream on mobile data. Change the yellow to white. Okay. It's not cutting here, Okay. So it seems we're still fine. Still fine. We're already 73 minutes in. So it's been quite a walk. And actually I went to the gym earlier in this morning and I had a leg day, so this is actually good kind of recovering exercise for my feet. Yeah, now we are in the residential area. Nice mural, or not mural, but this fuse box art, whatever you call this. Pretty nice. How can I tell if a Finnish guy likes me? Sometimes I get this question so often. I mean, the easiest way is just to ask directly. If you just don't want to beat around the bush, just ask and figure it out directly. That's what I would do. Because I want to be direct, bold, cut the crap, get to the chase. I think that's the easiest way to get things sorted out. The Prime Minister will be Sanna Marin. Yes, she is the Prime Minister. And where the hell is the metro? Oh, I think it's over there. By the way, there's some really fancy looking building here. I wonder what this is. Maybe it's some sort of restaurant, I don't know. Probably have to check it afterwards. What is the temperature here? I think it's 14, 13 degrees. It's obviously getting a bit chillier now because the sun is setting. Where the hell is the metro? Okay, I found the metro. It's the building in front of us. Hello from North Macedonia. Hello, welcome to the show. Do you like politicians? Well, I'm not really interested in politics myself. It's kind of boring. Well, I would say boring. That's not my piece of cake.
sekä riittävistä turvaväreistä asennolla ja matkan aikana. Kiitos. Bästa passagerare. På grund av coronavirusläget rekommenderar vi att äkta
Have you ever traveled to other countries? Yeah. I've been to more than 20 countries. It's a big ass, long ass escalator. Look at guys, the cool design here. Are there any countries you'd love to visit? Yeah, definitely. You know, South American, North America, Africa. And so on. The stream is dead. Is it dead? Well, I'm here kind of underground, so the connection might be a little bit shitty. What is this? Look at these cute lights. Visit Albania. Yeah, why not? I have actually a good friend from Albania. You're returning some videotapes. I don't know. What videotapes? All the Helsinki metro stations look actually like this, so. And each station has their like own style and design, so. Do people drink water in Finland? Obviously. You know, the tap water is the best thing in the world in Finland. haven't watched American Psycho. I don't think I have. At least I don't remember that kind of scene. In Finland we don't really have homeless people in the street. They all have like their own places where they can stay.
Yeni iPhone internet. iPhone.
University of Helsinki.
¿Quieres? ¿No quieres? ¿No quieres? ¿Quieres? ¿No quieres?
Getting off next stop. Alright guys. We're out of the metro. Finnish tap water is completely safe to drink. I don't think there's any lead. I'm actually surprised about the comments of the metro being so modern, because you know this is very standard. Well, it's the only metro in Finland actually, but you know it's something. Oh shit! It's something I take every day, and maybe it's just the things that I haven't actually realized, like how smooth and clean it is. Oh shit, those hand sanitizers are always empty. Well, I have some in my place. All right. How come your internet works underground? Well, you know, it's the Finnish internet. You know, it's very good quality, very cheap, so it works top notch. You know, I was reading your comments, but you know, I wasn't talking or answering them in the metro. But now I'm back in the real outside world. Well, I guess this is as real as the metro is as well, but okay guys, I think I'm gonna just answer a few more of your questions, and I think then we will wrap up this stream. It's been actually a long stream, almost more than 1.5 hours. Hi Aleksi, I was just wondering what good types of jobs are available in Finland. I would like to go to design. When I get some, what do you recommend is good? Well, you know guys, I get these type of questions all the time. And the thing is that I just don't know, because I'm not a design person myself. I'm not working in design. And you just have to do the research yourself. And first of all, for example, what you need to find out is that what kind of fields and industries are in need of people in Finland. I have done a few videos about this topic before. Oh, the sun is shining so heavily. I have a question. Is it true that the native Finnish speakers don't rely on grammar rules because language is so expressive? Mitä? Mitä?
Olisiko se Tekkenin suhteen?
Tekken?
Niin, suku.
En mä kyllä saa auttaa valitettavasti. Joo. Joo. Okay, okay guys, I think some dude just approached me and he was asking something about Tekken, and you know Tekken is the fighting game, but I think he was I think he was inquiring about drugs. If now that I think of it, now that I process, that's kind of weird. It's actually the first time ever that happened to me. Got that kind of weird stuff. Oh shit! Someone just fell on the, or crashed in the bicycle. I think he was trying some tricks. Welcome, what? WTF? Welcome to Finland. Don't rely on the grammar rules because the language is so expressive. I don't understand the question. What does mean relying on grammar rules and language being expressive? I don't understand. I don't know. Do you have all those Hummers and Sickles in Kiev metro? I don't know. Hello Abhi. Hello to you too. This happens everywhere. Things get interesting when it's near the end of the stream. Lol. Yeah, talk about it. Super interesting stuff. You are so lucky to be in Finland. Well, actually, that is true. Sometimes I kind of forget it, like how good things are in here in Finland. So sometimes I just need to remind myself that I'm lucky to be here. You know, have a roof above my head, have a job, have a master's degree where I had to pay no tuitions, things like that. Do you have military service? Yes. What do you think about the US? I mean, I don't have anything against Americans, you know. I think, like in any country, there's good Americans and bad Americans, just like there's good Finns and bad Finns. Interesting culture. For some reason, what comes to my mind is obesity as well. Like, I don't want to be offensive, but you know, like this kind of fatty food is kind of like that comes to my mind. Very diverse, multicultural, things like that. Okay, we are about to reach 100 minutes for this stream. Heard that Finland is cutting on education expenditure. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means. What's the most appropriate way to greet person in Finnish? Moi is good. If you just use moi, that's perfect in any situation, any time of the day. Just go with moi. That's enough. Okay guys, this was actually a very interesting stream. We did a lot of things. We walked in the nature, saw some interesting views, beautiful nature, went to the metro, were inquired about drugs and all this kind of things. So thank you guys for joining the stream. Do you want to do these streams more often? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram also, because you can see more of this like daily life in Finland through my Instagram. So make sure to follow me there. Thank you guys again. See you in the next video. Moi moi.